It's now been 6 months since we bought our Citroen C3 Aircross, and I've answered a few questions that people have posted. I do these for fun, but it's nice if you can give me a thumbs up if it's of use. If it's not of use, then don't watch it, move on. So would we buy the car again? Absolutely. It was the right car for us, the right price, the right spec, and I just thought I'd give a quick update on where we are 6 months on, as I say. It's easier to point out some of the negative things than it is to go through all the positives that we like, but by no means does that mean that it's a terrible car. Everything's fantastic unless I mention it here in this 6 months update. So we went for the higher spec with the keyless ignition, so clutch down, press the button, boom, nice and easy. Wife drives this far more than me, 99.9% of the time. So we went for the heads-up display, absolutely brilliant if you can afford it, well worth the money. Keyless ignition, yeah, charging mat, it fits this phone, which as I say is the Galaxy Note 8. And that fits on the charging mat, charges it nice and slowly. Android Auto works with the screen, as does the Apple products as well. The screen, while we're on it, first negative, it needed updating. It took 3 hours to download the update, then the faff of formatting a USB stick, which you plug in down here, and then you to leave the engine running for 40 minutes. Yep, 40 minutes worth of fuel just to update the screen. Likewise for the sat nav, regularly updated, another 3 hour download, format a 8 gig USB stick, and leave the engine running for 40 minutes. Diabolical. There must be an over the air way of doing it or something. Anyway, that's the first negative. Minor gripe, but there you go. I like technology, and I'm a bit of an engineer. I say a bit of an engineer, I'm meticulous with engineering, so sometimes things like that really wind me up. So what else don't I like? I think the next biggest thing other than the screen is the plastic. It's good to look at, but when you're putting handbags down here, you'll see you start getting small blemishes. I've just been washing the car, foot scuffs, you can't get them out. I just think if they spent a little bit more money or a little bit more time on some of the plastic finishes, where the seatbelt rubs and things like that, you can't get them off. If anybody knows of a way to get rid of these blemishes, please let me know, because I've yet to find one. So small scuffs and things like that, bit of a shame, really is a bit of a shame. Next thing I guess is the seat belts. So they rattle like heck, absolutely rattle like heck, until you notice there's little clips that you're supposed to put the seat belt in, like so, and that stops them rattling, and you guessed it, stops them marking the plastic. So small things, very small things. Seats, there's a gap, can't quite see it, I'll see if I can move the camera over, behind the back of the seat. So if you've got bench seats, you get a gap into the boot, which that's a bit of noise too. Minor, but yeah, you thought there'd been something in there, a bit of velcros just to bring the rear shelf up a little bit. Marks on the dash, yeah, like I say, same as the other plastic trim. All the other things, the SOS, the Citroen call, etc., all works absolutely fine. Not to use it. Screen, more than adequate, reversing, etc, etc. Strange handbrake, I can't get used to it. Wife says it becomes natural after a while. Why they couldn't just follow every other car manufacturer, either have an electronic one or the traditional handbrake, no idea, but you get used to it. It's just a handbrake, that's all there is to it. It's got not park assist, brake assist when you're moving off, all the usual things, nice layout. The other thing, lights. So the lights on the front, I think it's quite a formidable vehicle coming towards you on the street, but the yellow tint of the halogen lights, well, dearie me, why not have LED HID or something like that? What I'll do is I'll show you. We've changed this within weeks of buying this car. I changed them to LED lights, and what I'll do is I'll put them on, and then we'll go outside and you'll see the difference. They really are superb. The LED ones, I put some 72 watt in. They don't blind people, they do the job, and it just looks, overall, looks far better. As you can see, that's proper white light. The DRLs are flickering because of the frame rate of the camera, but they're proper white as opposed to yellow, which is what they were before. With hindsight, I should have taken a picture of them with yellow, the yellow tint. Again, more marks on the plastic, cheap plastic. All you need is a handbag or something brushing past it. You can probably see it better on that one, and it just marks the plastic. Like I say, if anybody knows how to get those out, really appreciate you letting me know. I've tried all sorts, but slight marks, don't know if they'll show up on this camera. It's just a shame really. Nice alloys, nice tyres, nice ride, nice everything really. But there you go, that's the latest update. If you want to know anything else, just give me a shout. Thanks.